Welcome to the Nerdy's house. Hey. That's not funny, but it's Oh. Cardi on the Coinmaster. Coinmaster. Wait, is it in the item shop? Jerry. I heard that. You ain't even sleep. I want to play the game. Huh? Boy, I was gonna stay on Fortnite anyways. Get back. I'm gonna look up and some videos. You said what? Some videos. Some news?
He couldn't hang. He can't hang. He can't hang. Boy, what's wrong, boy? He can't hang. Turn it off. Oh, that's on. Said what? It's on fire. Turn it off. I'm not going to go get food. I should come and talk to you before I get upset. Before I start, before you have a reason to be scared. Okay. The reason why I asked you to turn the water off is because I'm about to go get food. Actually, I said that when you told me that your water was boiling, instead of just following instructions. And then your attitude, first of all, why are you in my kitchen without shoes on? How many times I gotta keep telling you about that? Hopefully not too many more, because you will remember it. Every time you get up to go in that kitchen or in that living room, put some shoes on. I say that all the time. But you'll be too busy in a hurry to do whatever it is that you want to do, that you forget what you're told to do. Just like you was asked to wash the dishes, and you came back in here and was playing. And you got the nerve to walk around here with an attitude? Huh? Because I asked you to pour the water out, I'm like, what's the point of you making noodles and I'm finna go get food? And you got mad because I said that to you. Look at the way you just acted. You think that's normal? You, first of all, you had your ugly face on. And then as soon as I said that, and then you took the water, that boiling hot water on top of them dishes, first of all. I don't know why you would do that. But because you mad, they're just gonna toss the stuff in there and walk away. You think that's okay?
I didn't toss it in there. I put the bowl back up.
You think that's okay?
I didn't have no attitude.
So you think that behavior was okay?
What behavior?
You don't even know what behavior I'm talking about. Why are you asking me? You should know how you behave. If you don't know how you behave, you need to slow down so you can see how you behave. That's not okay. That's not okay. First of all, if I ask you to do something, it shouldn't be no questions to it. No questions. Not unless you didn't hear what I said and you need me to repeat myself. But if I say, Jeremiah, turn that off. I could have been telling you because the stove was about to blow up. But you're like, but my water boiling. I don't give a damn. I told you to do something. And that's the problem. You don't listen. And then you get mad at us or you want to be scared because we're getting frustrated with the fact that you don't listen. I give you instructions, you're supposed to follow them. Don't follow up with no questions. Only unless you didn't hear me. And then to have the nerve to have an attitude. when I could have went off on you for not doing what you were asked to do by your mother earlier today? Did you forget she asked you to do that? Before I told you, never mind, don't do it? Did you forget?
No.
So why you ain't do it?
I was about to do it.
But you were already in there. I had already hooked you up. I made you dishwater. I scraped the nasty food out of the dishes so you could have an easier time washing the dishes. I did that for you. I prepped it for you. So why did you leave your post to come back in here? To be in here playing?
I wasn't playing.
Yes, you were.
No, it wasn't. I just came back in here.
For what?
After I had got yelled using the bathroom, I just came back in here. I wasn't playing the game or nothing.
Guess what you wasn't doing?
I was about to wash the dishes.
But guess what you weren't doing? When I came in here, you were just getting up. You had sat down. You had did something. You must have sat down and played the game a little bit. Because when I came in here, you got up. It wasn't just I used the bathroom and I just came in here to check on things. It wasn't that. What it was is that you came in here, you sat down, you got a little comfortable, you was doing something other than what you were asked to do. Do you not understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
If you don't understand it, I'll explain it a different way. What I'm telling you is you're having a difficult time listening. Listening is one of the hardest things to do because it's going to require you to be quiet and require you to pay attention. And sometimes, Jeremiah, you show that that's very difficult for you. To actually listen, hear what is being said, to take it in. But at the end of the day, you were asked to do something. You didn't do it. So that's why I ended up telling you, never mind, because I didn't want you doing it no more. I'm like the same amount of time that it took you to even start making your way back into the kitchen. I could have had it done and was back on my desk, back to work. That's how slow you react when it's time to do something other than play this game. And that too. And using the U10, that's not an excuse no more. It's not. Because you on your way to middle school. That ain't no excuse. Did you do what you were supposed to do earlier with your words and sentences?
Yes.
And why you don't never show them to me? You think she the only one asking you to do that? No. It's just like when you go to ask her for something. She still got to come ask me. She told you that. I told you that. But you don't remember. You still think it's just your mama. And you're going to get that misunderstood over and over until you comprehend what I'm saying. If you ask her, she going to have to ask me. If you ask me, I'm going to have to ask her, unless we already talked about it, and then you ask me, and then I give you an answer right away. That means we already talked about it. That's the only time. Other than that, you still got to ask us both. Just because I say no, don't mean you go ask her to get a yes, because that's not overriding what I say. I'm going to come in here and see that you did the opposite of what I told you, and you're going to be in some trouble. And then she not going to understand, oh, what happened? Well, I told him no. He came and asked you. You told him yes. So you got him in trouble. Actually, no, you got yourself in trouble because I already told you to stop doing that. But you still do it. At the end of the day, what you did today, not washing the dishes, because you had to come in here for whatever reason. I don't know why you had to come in here. I don't know why I gotta keep telling you, put your shoes on before you walk in there. To wash your hands before you go in the fridge or the cabinets. Why do I have to keep saying that? I don't have to ask you to get on this game. I don't, do I? You already know to ask. Now, before you would just sneak on it. But you'll ask about this, no questions. It don't matter if this was in your room or not. If it was in the living room, you would not have no problem asking about playing the game. But you don't ask, hey, is there anything y'all need done? Before I ask to get on the game? You don't do that. And I taught you to do that. Is there anything that you need me to do? If we say no, feel free to ask to play the game. And answer would be yes. But if you ain't doing your chores, you don't want to do your chores because you got other stuff to do, because you on vacation, did you do the assignments that you were supposed to be doing for the extra credit for your class?
Yes.
You did everything you were supposed to do?
Yes.
Good. What I need you to start working on now is following directions. This is what I need you to do going into the new year. What I need you to do going into the new year is following directions. Following instructions. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
What?
Somebody tell you, if your elders tell you something to do, you do it. And you don't talk about it.
Right. You only ask if you need additional help. That's it. Other than that, if you told to do something, you do. And without what?
Attitude.
Without the bad attitude. Having an attitude is not a problem. That's not a problem. Because there's different types of emotions that go into having an attitude. But if it's a bad attitude where it causes you to stomp around, scrunch your face all up because we asked you, hey Jeremiah, can you take out the garbage? Because that's how it be. I'm like, what did I ask you to do that was so hard? I didn't say go outside, Jeremiah, and scrub my driveway on your hands and knees because it's dirty. I didn't make you do that. I didn't say, Jeremiah, my flow dirty. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get on your hands and knees and scrub my flow, mop my flow. I ain't asked you to do none of that. Nothing that's going to be too hard for you. It's always little things. When I ask you to do the little things, you don't want to do them. Sometimes if she asks you to do little things, you don't want to do them. And then you be $5, $10, $15, $16 to death. I need some money. But what you do for it? What you do for it? Nothing. Think about that. Before you even ask for any money, what did I do to earn this money? Nothing. I remember I asked you to help me get them leaves up. I ain't forget about it. I just let it go. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it myself because I'm tired of waiting on him. I'm tired of him getting an attitude when I ask him. I'm tired of him coming out here to work with me and then he don't do nothing. I get tired of that because I'm showing you how to work. You don't want to learn. You don't want to listen. You don't want to do anything else except play this. But what you going to do when it's not in your room no more? And you can't just get up and play it. What you going to do then? You can't do nothing. There ain't going to be no phones and games. Because honestly, the phone, To me, the phone was only because when you was going to school, you had to get on the bus there and back. So we wanted to make sure you were safe. You were able to readily call if need be. But you go to school from here now. Why you need your phone? I mean, unless for emergencies or, when you're done with your work and your chores or whatever it is you got to do, then you can hit up your friends if that's what you want to do. But other than that, if you always on it, YouTubed out, you be YouTubed out like a junkie. YouTubed out, Fortnite out, game out. You just it's got you all over the place. It don't have you thinking correctly. You don't have control over it. If I have to come in here and tell you, Jeremiah, clean your room up, Jeremiah, sweep your floor, you already know to do that every day. So why do I have to remind you? You don't even have a task list put together for you that you have to do on a daily. I know I gotta sweep. I know I gotta empty out the trashes. You know what I'm saying? If I see dishes, I know I need to clean them. Especially if you wanted your allowance, but you stopped wanting allowance apparently. Because you stopped doing the things that you used to do at Westchester. You started getting the hang of it. Getting in a routine. As soon as we moved over here, you felt like you ain't have to do nothing. And I'm just letting you know, like, that's going to hurt you in the end. It's going to hurt you. If you don't put it together, son, you be in here stuttering. Right? I looked up what stuttering comes from. Okay? It's a combination of both things you're dealing with emotionally, so your feelings, as well as not knowing what you want to say. Not knowing how to say what you want to say. Like it hits, it's registering up here, but it's not right here. When you try to speak it out, it doesn't come out right. You don't know how to slow down. You can't talk fast if you don't know what you want to say, because you're going to stutter. And you don't want to be on here recording, stuttering, so you can go viral with that? No. But you don't want to work on your vocabulary? She got to tell you to do that? When you supposed to do that when? Every day. And she didn't even ask you for much. She said five words? 5 literal words. And use them in a sentence. She only doubled it for you, what was that, today? She made you do 10?
I did 5 and then it wasn't from academic or stuff. I don't know.
So 10, because 5 plus 5 is 10, right? So you have to do 5 extra words because you was trying to play. You was trying to get over. That ain't cool, man. You gotta stop being lazy. You gotta pick it up. It's so much stuff that you behind on, and the reason you behind is because you're unteachable at times. You lack the patience. Even when I'm in the middle of showing you how to do something, if it's not moving fast at super speed because you want to get back to this game, you start getting impatient. You got your priorities all out of whack. You take care of business first, you play later. If I played at the same time I was supposed to be working, I would get fired. We would not be living here no more. We would get put out and we'd be living on the street. I want you to understand how important it is for you to do what you're supposed to do first, then play later. If I play while I'm supposed to be auditing, we will be on the street. That's how serious it is. Do you see what I'm saying? I want you to imagine it. Use your imagination. If you had the job as being an auditor, right? So you gotta sit there, audit files all day. If you said, you know what, I'm on the clock, I would rather spend my first half of the day, my first 4 hours. You got 8 hours to work. Spend my first 4 hours on the game. Then I'm gonna just hop out. I'm gonna hop on the last 4 hours, and then I'm gonna go ahead and
laughing.
I'm gonna get to work. Then at the end of your shift, you get a phone call like, "Hey, you saw you didn't do nothing today," or you waited until I don't know, whenever you wanted to log on and do something. And it's always like this. It's every day. Every day is the same thing. You don't think they're gonna eventually fire you? Give you chance after chance after chance after chances. You don't think eventually you're gonna get fired?
Yes.
If you got kids, you got children to take care of, Jeremiah, and you playing around and you're supposed to be working, what's gonna happen to you and your kids? Y'all gonna be in some mess, right? I need you to pick it up. If I gotta write you out a list, I will. I'll prepare one for you and it'll be ready for you in the morning. If you need help, you just need to ask. Ask for help. You ask for everything else that you don't need. Like snacks, noodles, candy, all that garbage. Juice boxes, y'all need that stuff. You need to learn how to get your priorities together. In the morning when I wake up, I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'm gonna hop in the shower. Put on some deodorant, put on some clothes, grease myself down. Then I'm gonna see what needs to be done for the day. I'm gonna knock those things out. And when it's all done, I got the rest of my day. I could play, I could do whatever. I don't have to get yelled at. Don't that sound smart? Be smart. Stop making the same foolish mistakes every day. Because it's gonna cost you. And you're not gonna like the cost. You're not gonna be able to pay it. You're gonna need some help to pay that. We ain't always talking about with money. Your mama tell you to do something, and look, I'm being polite. If I was my dad, I would have been punched you in your face by now. If I was my dad, because that's how he used to do me. If I must have made any mistakes like that, I was getting knocked out. I'm not doing that to you. I'm coming to you. I'm talking to you. Whenever your mama asks you to do something, you should never have an attitude. Never. You understand me?
Yes.
Never. You know she carried you for 9 months like she doing Ezekiel, right?
Right.
You know she pushed you out just like she about to do Ezekiel, right? And you know she raised you your whole life, right?
Right.
So why would you be disrespectful to your mom when she asks you to do something and you get an attitude? You need something?
Yeah, I do actually. Can you come here, please?
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Hi King Julian.
Who turned off the TV, huh? I got some bad news for you, Jared. What? I hope you know that whole time you still streaming. Well, I'm gonna play the game.
You just don't discipline. You don't. Somebody got to pump the dude around here.